I'm ready. Nina, ready?
Ready.
Ready? Hello, hello! That was a long time we didn't hear from each other. Today we will talk about... I have to finish my coffee before we start here. Okay, so you see the coffee. Today we talk about the bridge. Okay? There's so much to talk about that I know that everybody of you would like to have in 5 minutes just the concentration of know-how, how to cut and fit yourself a bridge. So today I just give you a few inputs about the bridge, and then slowly I will go a little bit more into details, and we have to divide and split up the whole subject about how to get a perfect bridge. Okay, so we are here in the mecca of violin making, Cremona, and we try to get out the maximum possible. And the bridge is a crucial, or how do you say, is a very, very important part, okay? It maintains the whole concept. It's responsible that the sound is transmitted from your movement of the string to the body. It has to be strong and at the same time as thin and tiny and light as possible in order that it is easy to put into vibrations. In case you think that your violin maker who cuts themselves with the saw, the bridge out of a piece of wood, wow, I really have all my respect towards the ones who make everything by themselves, but I think there must be a reason that there is a bridge maker who makes it like this, or like this. I buy them already like this. I like to work on the traditional oval shape, and then you get it in certain rough measurements, and from that rough measurements, very often people just fit the bridge, make the heath, and make it round. Next one. Works, it will sound a little bit like a violin, but in order that you work exactly the way it should be, there are some steps to be made, from planing the raw bridge to the right thickness. Signing, measuring your instrument and determining where it should be, what size it should be, fitting the bridge feet to the arching in order that the bridge, the bed feet aren't damaging and deforming your top, but the bridge is actually just touching the top. Making the right string heath, which means how much do you like, how much is standard, how much is higher, giving a certain arching in order that it seems very thin, but it is actually as thick as the raw bridge. Okay, so for today, since it's so tiny and you don't see anything, I just thought, let's take a double bass bridge. Big stuff, okay? But you can see it. This is very rough, okay? Then I lower it down to a measurement, something like this. So this is about, let's say, 4 millimeters I have to cut away in order that I have this string, size here. Once you have that, you attach the feet to the arching, and at that point it's quite pretty important how much do you eat on one feet and how much do you take away from the other one, right? Because it would make movement like this or like that. On the cello and on the double bass you have the choice Belgian shape or French shape, right? This is French and this is Belgium. Now, for the most years I used French. And then since my aunt is living in Belgium, I used the Belgium. No, that's not correct. It's because it's a little bit like Windows and Apple, you know, at a certain point. Yeah. Sound-wise, we came all from the French. French makes a beautiful sound. if you look for the beauty, go for French on cello, on double bass. If you want more power, go with the Belgium. Try to have the feet as long as possible in the upper part, pretty narrow, very narrow here. Trying to make this part small and long feet. If you want a very focused and strong sound competing with other musicians, who is the loudest and strongest sounding one, go with the Belgium, okay? This is Belgium. Same with the cello, same thing, okay? So we will make a video regarding where to touch and where absolutely not to touch. But one thing is for sure, since the whole power is actually on these two arms, areas, call it however you want, on the French, on the Belgium, or even on a violin and viola bridge, yeah, on these two tiny areas, it's obviously that you do not open up in a certain way in order that these spaces become smaller, okay? You just want to keep it strong, same from the side. You want this thickness in this area as strong as possible, and on the other side you want it that if you look at it, that it looks very graceful, very skinny and thin, yeah? We cannot accept to have too much material in areas where we actually don't need it, okay? It's about very tiny wooden chips which are there or not, and they make a huge difference, okay? Next video we will show you more details about it. I hope you liked this video and you keep on subscribing, telling to your friends, and subscribe to the newsletter, okay? Don't forget this. And then certainly sometimes a little bit of perfume, violin. Bye bye.